So when I was shopping for a laptop in college, I originally wanted to get a Surface Pro 7 and a gaming PC, which we'll get to the gaming PC discussion in a second, but after my dad saw my parts list and realized that I'd be building the PC, hauling it over to my university, and playing with it, he said, "Why don't we just get you a Mac?" And so, 3 years later, I am still using my 13-inch MacBook Pro and iPad Air, which have carried me past my undergrad journey into grad school. And also 3 years later, I finally got a gaming PC. So, is it worth it in college? Let's talk about it. If you're watching this, you're likely on the fence about gaming in college, so let me give you some of my advice I've learned over the past few years. If you're new here, my name is Seers. I'm a pharmacy student at my university, and when I was in middle school and during my freshman and sophomore years of high school, I was what I'd call an avid gamer. I've spent thousands of hours on Garry's Mod, and I loved every second of it, and I still come back to play every now and again, but not nearly as much as I once did, despite having this new gaming laptop. So here's my opinion as someone who used to play a lot of games in his free time. For the first semester specifically, I don't recommend purchasing a gaming PC, but it's a bit more nuanced than that. So let me explain myself. Your freshman year as a college student is a time of exploration. You learn a lot about the world, and especially yourself. I can't even begin to tell you what happened during my freshman year. And during this adventure, you will be challenged a lot. Classes, people, life, everything will come at you at some point. And a gaming computer can really help you escape the world for a second. It can make you genuinely happy. I won't deny that. But at the same time, there are probably other things in college that give off the same effect. Something like a good group of friends, a club, a hobby, etc. College, at least for many people, is a real-world experience. It's not something that can be played in a game. It's kind of like a pseudo-real life with, frankly, far less risk because many of us are being protected, at least financially, somewhat, by our families. So college is the perfect time for you to explore your boundaries, to find out where you really fit in this world, the real world. By having that crutch of a gaming PC in your dorm, you might be tempted to not leave your room, which could turn into a distraction and could deprive you of your experience. My freshman year of college was tough for me mentally, physically, everything. But I wouldn't trade it for the world because I decided to sort of reinvent myself, and I got out of my comfort zone so often that I became a better person as a result. At least I hope. And I created so many good memories too. A gaming PC, for me in particular, could have held me back in a lot of ways. But for you, yeah, it could be different. Hence why I say it's a bit more of a nuanced discussion. I know myself, and you know yourself. So if you do still want to purchase a gaming PC for college, let me give you 2 important factors to consider before you buy. Number 1, price. What I mean by that is, yes, can you afford the PC? But I also mean, can you afford the transportation of it, moving it to college? College can be expensive, so make sure you're good financially before making the investment. And number 2, discipline. You need to make sure that if you get a gaming PC, you need to have control over yourself. College can be very demanding, especially on your time. If you're not on top of things, you may get overwhelmed. So make sure you stay disciplined on when you play the PC and you know when to stop. In my opinion though, I suggest you wait until after your first semester of college to get your gaming PC, which you'll appreciate much more once you get the hang of things. But either way, this is your decision, so do what's best for you and I'm sure you'll do fine. But anyway, thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day. Peace.